So let's make a demo real quick. I know it's working, so let's make a demo of how you would actually make an IVR. So before we can make an IVR, let's get a new number. Let's just get a number in Ohio. Now let's go ahead and see if we can find a number. Here's a number 567, so we're just going to select this 567 number. Okay, so now that we have that number, the first thing that we're going to do to this 567 number right here for demo purposes is we're just going to call that number and test it out. Now I know it's not going to work, so I'm going to go ahead and go to my configurations. You see it definitely didn't work, it just hung up. And I'm going to come to this IVR and I'm going to add that number because I know I need to do that because I want to make an IVR out of this number. So if you're wondering what an IVR is, then just ask Google. It is an interactive voice response. So that's what I want to actually make. So let's try calling this number back again.
We're sorry, an application error has occurred.
Okay.
Goodbye.
So now I can actually connect and it's giving me an application error. So now I'm going to go to response configuration. I'm going to find that number. Let's just open up a new app. And let's go in and create an IVR. And call this a demo loop. So I just created that demo loop. It's inactive. I'm going to go ahead and first view it. And then I'm going to create my first step. So I need an audio, and I'm going to collect some numeric input here. So I need an audio. So since I need an audio, I'm going to come over here and record my voice. Yeah, hi, this is John. If you actually know me and have a reason to be speaking with me, you know the option to press. If you don't, just guess and maybe you can reach me. So I'm going to go ahead and save that first loop. That's my first loop audio, so I'm going to save that audio. And then I'm making this easier, but it's not that easy right now. So you got to do that. You got to download it and then drag it in there. But that's easy enough, but I'm making it easier for you. And this is going to ask for numeric input. So now that's done. Now let's go back to our response configuration for that number and activate this IVR. So here's this IVR. Let's activate it. Now I can see that it's active. Let's go back in and call this guy. Yeah, hi, this is John. If you actually know me and have a reason to be speaking with me, you know the option to press. If you don't, just guess and maybe you can reach me. So now let's go ahead and add an option. Let's give these guys an option. And let's add an option. And this option is going to be 666. And let's make another audio. Oh my God, you know the magic number. You should be talking to me. I'm connecting myself right now. Just hold on a second. Got me. They know my magic code, so I'm going to go ahead and save that. And these dudes got me, so I'm going to go ahead and download that. And then I'm going to give that file there. And I'm going to go ahead and forward this number. I'm going to forward this number to another number in TextInBulk, which is going to be this number right here. Because let's just call this number. I make sure this is me. Oh, that's that number right there.
You're being connected to John Vaughn. All calls are recorded for quality assurance.
So you see here comes that call right there. So that is me. There we go. Now let's try that new number and that IVR that we just created. Yeah, hi, this is John. If you actually know me and have a reason to be speaking with me, you know the option to press. If you don't, just guess and maybe you can reach me. Oh my God, you know the magic number. You should be talking to me. I'm connecting myself right now. Just hold on a second.
You're being connected to John Vaughn. All calls are recorded for quality assurance.
There we go. Now I can see my IVR is calling me. That's it. See how easy it is to make the IVR? That was pretty easy to make the to make the IVR. We could go ahead and get more options here. We could add more options. We could add another option. We have the option of making this option play some audio and then listen for some more numeric input, or forward to another number, or drop you in a voicemail, or send out a text message, or get some voice input and then make a transcript of it. And you can just keep making that. Pretty simple process for you to make that IVR. So uh, let's try that again. Let's make option number one be another audio. So let's make another audio. And let's say this is option one.
Thank you. I'm connecting you to myself right now. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Let's just make a new one. This is option one. You should put in a new option because that was the wrong option. So try it again. So this is option one, loop step. Nothing. So that's that audio. Let's grab this audio and download it. Now this is option one. So now I'm going to play that audio and I'm going to select input. So this is all on step one. And from step one, this step one, someone actually calls you. Okay? Somebody calls you and they hear the audio and they input some number. And if they input 666, they go and they're forward, they hear this audio and then they're forwarded to your phone number. If they hit option one, they're going to hear this option and they're going to give you some numeric input. So let's put that back up there again. Now they're going to give you some numeric input. We forgot to give them any numeric input. So now we're going to give an option for this. And if they hit an option 666, we're going to just go ahead and forward them. We're going to go ahead and forward them back to the main IVR. Okay? Now let's go ahead and forward them back to my number. Straight back to my number. No intro audio. So now you see this is step three. They hit option one, and if they hit option one and then put in 666, then they'll be routed there. So let's just try that out one more time. Call that guy. Yeah, hi, this is John. There's
If you
my,
actually
know
put in
me and
option
have a
one.
reason to be speaking with. So we put in option one. This is option
There's
one.
my option one.
You should put in a new option because that was the wrong option. So try it again.
Let's put in option 666. Now we'll come directly to my phone. You'll see.
You're being connected to John Vaughn. All calls are recorded for quality assurance.
Now here we come again. So there's that. There's the IVR, and we could just keep doing that. We could end up just keep doing that keep doing that, and keep doing that, and build whatever type of IVR that we want. And that's just one functionality in the response configuration for this number. So for this number, we've configured that incoming calls should route to an IVR, and we just built that IVR right in the system. And from that IVR, we saw that we're forwarding to this other number, and that number does not have any IVR attached to it, but it does have this intro audio.
You're being connected to John Vaughn. All calls are recorded for quality assurance.
That will get played before the call actually connects, and it will forward to this phone number if no one picks up. So if no one picks up in this application, it will just forward straight through to here. And that's the call configuration. Also see that we have a configuration for an autoresponder. So here's the autoresponder for this phone number that you acquired, and here's all your keywords. Okay, so according to any of these keywords, then you would be able to, like, according to these keywords, someone sends you this message, you'll send out this message. That obviously makes sense. You can look and see that right through your messages, and you can see all these blue ones were auto responded. Someone said here to make it private, and I auto responded with this. Someone sent here how to fix it. I auto responded with this. So you can see someone said thanks, and I auto responded with you're welcome. You can clearly see that just by looking at the auto responder there, that if someone says thanks, they're going to get this welcome, this message. You're very welcome. Some keyword first name, and that's what she got. Thanks. You're very welcome, Peter. So you see the autoresponder. Here's all your incoming and outgoing calls. So let's say here's a call right here that we can listen to. Say it's familiar, it's soothing, or relaxing, or so that's pretty straightforward. This is Killian, so you can see right here through Killian all the calls with him, all the text messages that I've sent him. This was the initial text message I sent out in bulk to like 700 people, all at once. Here's all the voicemails that people have called, and actually all the voicemails that people have actually called and left me.
Yes, hi. I'm calling this number because I just recently registered a domain under Manchester Family Farms, and I'd like to call and make sure that my information is not being spread all over the web.
And you can see here's my phone. I can go ahead and call somebody right now with a pre-recorded call, or I can call them right from the browser from any of my phone numbers. I can go in and send somebody a new text message from any of my phone numbers. I can go in and send somebody a picture message from any of my phone numbers. I can go in and get a new phone number at any time. I can go into my actual directories and queue everybody up inside my directories and send them all out a text message in bulk, or I can put them in a browser dialer queue where I dial them one at a time with a delay of, right now, let's say 1 second in between, and I'm just going to dial them with this new thing and see what happens. Yeah, that works just fine. Now I actually called on my real clients, so that was stupid. That was real stupid of me to do. So I can go in and do that, or send everybody a bulk text message through this system. I can import leads in bulk. as you see, I can go in and send everybody a text message. See how much it's actually going to cost to run this campaign. Select where the number I want to send it from. Schedule it from now or later. See what time, and that goes out according to the actual phone number's local time. And then I have several other new features as well that are actually in the dev site of this. So I want you to partner with me on this software.